All right, I told y'all to tell me. I literally said that twice. Okay, if you need another one, come get it, please. Here. Nobody. Okay. All right. Please make sure you put your first and last name. Anybody else need math one? Please look. It's a 1 or an 8. All right. The date is the 25th. The period. Who's that, baby? Okay. Can you open the door for him, please? Shh. You said it's 25th? Yes. Hey, baby. All right. So we got Q1. Here, pick up packet, baby. Q1W5. We have the essential questions. We have the warm up. We have the homework. And we have the quiz. The quiz this week is on is on word problems.
Wait, what kind of word problems?
The ones we've been doing. Okay. You do not have to write the agenda. Just going to go through what we're going to do today. We're going to do our warm up. If you're not finished with the quiz, is that anyone that's not finished with the quiz from Friday? Okay. If you're not finished with the quiz, you need to go ahead and complete the quiz at this time. If you are, that's fine. When you are done, you sit beside Dennis, please. We got 2. We're going to make sure that we write our homework in our planner. We're writing down our goals for the week and our EQs, okay? I'm going to model inequality word problems. We're going to do that first. We're going to do some guided practice problems together. We're going to do that together. And then you have a group assignment that you're going to do on word problems, okay? Yeah. And it's on inequality word problems, okay? Remember, you don't have to write that down, okay? All right, the essential questions you do need to write down, they're on the board. We have 2 this week. The first one is, what is a literal equation? We're going to start that tomorrow. And then the other one is describe how to solve literal equations. So we're working on literal equations this week, okay? We have a literal equations project that I'm going to give you next week, okay? We have a literal equations project that I'll give you next week, just to give you a heads up. Yes.
You can't see.
It's on the board. You see it? Yeah. Yes, baby.
What is that project you gave us?
It's online. Yeah. All that's online. The data's online too. Okay. It's all online. Describe how to solve, and I think it's the 20th. It's till the end of the quarter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the 8th week of the quarter is when it's due. Everything's due in the 8th week of the quarter. All right. Describe how to solve literal equations. And again, it is on the front board. I'm going to give you time to write down what your goal is this week. My goal is to make sure that you understand literal equations. Help students understand literal equations. Yours could be maybe make sure you do your homework nightly or prepare for your quiz at the end of the week. Whatever it is you feel like you need to work on in the area of mathematics. All right, let's do the warm-up. Let's do the warm-up. I'm going to set the timer for 4 minutes. I'm down. Jesus. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do 1 and I'm going to do 4. Okay? I'm going to do 1 and I'm going to do 4. I'm out of paper, so I'm going to use the back side of this. All right, so we got number 1, 2x minus 15x. We got it's greater than equal to 27 minus 4x. Okay? All right, let's move this down a little bit. Okay, so we do not have distributive property on either side. We can't combine, or we can combine these two terms together. Let's combine these together. What does this give us? A negative what? A negative 13x. Bring this down. You can't combine these two, so just bring those down. Now we're going to move the variables to the same side. I'm going to move this variable over here so that it's easier. It's less steps if I move this over here. So I'm going to, in order to move it, I'm going to do the inverse of subtraction, which is what? Adding, or plus, somebody said. Okay. So when I add, what's negative 13 x plus 4? We got negative 9x. Good job. Bring down the greater than or equal to. This is gone and we're left with 27. Perfect. So now what are we going to do to isolate the variable x? Divide both sides by negative 9. So when we divide both sides by negative 9, this is going to give me x. What happens when you divide by a negative number? The inequality is going to flip. Okay? And so now this is going to be a negative what? 3. Raise your hand if you got that right. Perfect. Okay, good job. So now I'm doing number 4. Anybody still writing before I move?
Wait, can you mark how you write down graphs?
Can I? Oh, that's right. Thank you for telling me. I forgot just that quick. Please stop whistling, baby, okay? Thank you. All right. Anyone still copying before I move to the graph? All right, so let's look at the graph. We're going to put a circle above the answer, which is negative 3. So negative 3 is here on the number line. So now we're going to shade all of our answers. So first, is the circle going to be open, which means it's not a part of the solution, or are we going to shade it because it is a part
Shaded.
Shaded, because negative 3 could be an answer. Okay, so now are we going to shade to the left, smaller than, or we're going to shade to the right, where it's greater than?
The right.
Okay, we're going to shade to the left. This is smaller. Less than. It's less than, baby. Okay? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, so guys, let's do number 4. Shh. Let's do number 4. We got 57 minus 12x. We got greater than or equal to 5 parentheses x minus the 9. All right, so look, first things first is distributive property, okay? Are you all working on your test? Rosalind, what are y'all doing? Why y'all got your laptops open? Why do y'all have your laptops open? Close the laptop if you're not working on your test. Right. Okay, so here we're going to do distributive property first. So let's bring this down. Oops, sorry. Okay, distributive property, 5 times x. What's 5 times x?
5x.
We got 5x. What's 5 times negative 9?
Negative 45.
Negative 45. Good job. Okay, distributive property. Now we're going to move the variables to the same side. Doesn't matter which one you move. I'm going to move the smaller one. I'm going to move this one. So I'm going to add 12x to both sides. Okay. When I move 12x to both, add 12x to both sides, this is gone. We're left with 57. Bring down the inequality. That's greater than. On this side, we have, what is 5 plus 12?
17.
17. So we got 17x there minus 45. Okay? So now what are we going to do to get x by itself? What do we have to do now? Asia, what do you have, baby?
Wait.
You're right.
Add 45.
You're right. Add 45 to both sides. So let's add 45 to both sides. So here, this gives me 12, right? What does that give me total? 102. 102. Bring down 17x. So now what are we going to do to solve for x? Divide both sides by 17. So what is 102 divided by 17? So 6 is greater than or equal to x, or the x is smaller than, less than, or equal to 6. Do you see how they are the same? Okay. So now let's shade. Yes, baby, I'm sorry.
Whoa. Oh. Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone still writing before we go to shading or graphing it? I should say graphing. All right, so let's graph it. So we're going to put a circle on the number line at 6, right? Is it an open circle or a closed circle?
Closed.
It's closed because 6 can be a part of the solution, right? All right, is it greater than or less than? Less than. So we're going to the what? Left. All right, any questions? Make sure that you write that down. All right, any questions? All right, go ahead and put that worksheet that I put on your desk, the word problem worksheet, in front of you, please. I'm going to go over how to do it. Okay, go over how to do it. And then you're going to do a couple on your own. Please put your packet, they'll probably call, right? Please put your packet in your what? Folder.
Bro.
Every week that is.
It's on the board, babe. It's on the, you see where it says announcements?
Where's that? Oh, that
The
one?
board is next to you.
Oh.
Shh. All right, come on. Shh. All right, please make sure you put your first and last name. We're going to put these in our notebook, so it's okay. I know, baby. I'm sorry. I was trying to get it all on the same sheet because I wanted to put this in our notebook. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to zoom in, baby. Yeah, I had to put mine on. Okay, we ready?
No.
Come on, baby. Let me pause. Shh. All right, sweet people. Let's look at the first one. Let me read it to you. It says, Keith has $500 in his savings account. That's how much money he has, okay, at the beginning of the summer. He wants to have at least, okay, at least 200. So does that mean he can have 100? No. Does that mean he can have 200?
Yes.
What about 300?
Yes.
So it has to be greater than or equal to. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so that's the sign that I'm going to put at least here. I'm going to put greater than equal to, so I'll know, okay? Greater than equal to 200, okay? Then it says he withdraws. What does it mean to do a withdrawal?
Take out.
And he's doing it every single week, okay? We don't know how many weeks, so what letter do we want to represent weeks? X. Okay, let's do W. So W is equal to number of what? Weeks. Okay, so let's write the inequality here. All right, I want you to think about it. Ms. Reyes, you guys stop giving answers. I'm going to pause for the calls, give you a chance to write out the inequality. All right, so any guesses? Did anybody come up with anything? Jackson, what you come up with?
W is greater than or equal to 200.
Okay, not quite. That was a very, 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 very good try. Bilal, you was next. What's yours?
200 plus 25 is greater than or equal to 500.
Not quite. Very, very good try. Asia, you was next.
I did. Wait.
That's okay.
Wait. Never mind.
Okay, that's okay. Emily, you next.
Emily.
Oh, Emma. Is it Emma or Emily? Emma.
It's so offended. She just made a mistake.
I say that all day.
It's 500 minus 25W
Is
greater
what?
than or equal to. Yeah, greater than or equal to 200.
Very good. All right.
Wait, what was it?
And it was a mistake. I'm sorry, baby.
What was it?
All right, so we got 500.
What was it?
Oh, Dennis, look at the board, bro. Shut up.
500 Then we're going to subtract 25W, okay, because this is what you started off with, right? Minus the amount every single week. So if it's 2 weeks, you're going to say 2 times a negative 25, which is going to subtract 50, right? Every single week, you're going to subtract the 25. But you don't want to go past, yes, baby. Okay, thank you, baby. Greater than or equal to 200. That is correct. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. All right. Let's look at number 2. We're not solving right now, okay? Yes, baby. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, because you got to subtract 25. It would be the same if you said negative 25W plus 500. Do you understand? Because you still got to subtract the 25. So what he's saying is this: negative 25W plus 500. Yes, that's the same. But if you mix up the operations here, yeah, it's completely wrong. Okay? Good question. Number 2, it says a taxi cab, excuse me, y'all. A taxi cab charges a flat rate, okay, of $1.75 plus an additional 65 cents per mile. If Erica has at most $10. So if that's the most that she have, does she have 11? No. Could she have $9? No. Yes, she could. Could she have 10? She could have 10. So what inequality is that going to be? It's going to be less than or equal to what? The 10. Okay? Yes, baby. Yes. All right, that's you only get one per week, okay, baby? All right, so how would I write this inequality? I'm going to start right here. I'm going to give you a chance to think about it and write, okay? All right, who wants to try? Who wants to try? Robert, go ahead.
Negative 1.75 minus 0.55x less than or equal to $10.
Almost. You got one operation off. You try. Go ahead. Very good. Okay. So we got $1.75 plus the 65 cents per. What you use? What letter did y'all use? M. M. And we said that's less than or equal to 10. Perfect. All right. See if you can read number 3 and do 3 completely by yourself. That's okay. Let's do 8 because that one was a question. All right. Look, I'm going to rewrite this side here. That's 24 plus 6K. Bring down the less than symbol. Distributive property. This gives me a positive 24, positive 6K. Look at how both of them are the same. Do you see that?
Yes.
Already right here, I know that when I move it, the variable is going to cancel out. Then I know that all I'm left with is 24 on this side, and I'm left with 24 on this side. What is this a true statement? Is 24 less than 24?
No.
This is false. So this has no solution to it. If it's false, it's a no solution. If it's true, it's infinitely many. Okay, so this is a no solution. Let's do number 9. Distributive property again. So we got 5 times 6 is what? 30. And then we got 5 times n. What's 5 times n? 5n. And then we got plus what? 7n. So now let's combine like terms. Is there anything to combine over here? No. So I'm going to bring it down. What about on the other side?
Yes.
5 and what?
5 and 7.
5 and 7n. So we got 30 here. What's 5n plus 7n? 13n.
With 12 and 12.
No, yeah, you're right, baby. 12. Okay, so now what are we going to do to get the ends to the same side? Add 2 ends to each side. Very good. I would move the smaller one. Any questions about that? So this is gone and we're left with negative 40. This gives you 30 here. And what does this give you? Plus what? 14 in. Now what are we going to do to get in by itself, Jerry?
Subtract 30 from both sides.
We're going to subtract 30 from both sides. So this is going to be a negative what on this side?
70.
70.
Do we do that too?
Bring down the say again.
Do we do that? Do we cross out 11 too?
Yeah, we're not doing 11, baby. And then this is gone, and we're left with 14 in. Okay? All right, so now what are we going to do to get it by itself? Divide what?
Negative 70.
Okay, divide both sides by 14. So now we got negative 70 divided by 14. What does that give us? Negative 5. All right, so to do this inequality, remember the n is bigger than negative 5. So we got negative 5. We're going to put a circle above the negative 5. Are we going to keep the circle open or are we going to close the circle? Open, because it's not a part of the solution. Because it's the n, the values are greater than, are we going to shade to the left or to the right?
To the right.
We're going to shade to the right. Okay? Any questions about that?
No.
And I forgot, you can't see it, sorry.
Wait,
All right.
what was the number line thing? Oh, never mind.
All right. So please make sure that we put this in our notebook. We're going to label this as page. Let me see, what's the last page we did? That's 16, 17. Shh. Calm down, please. Shh. Yeah, go ahead. 20. Honey, be quiet, please. We're going to do page 20, okay? And this is inequality word problems.
Yes, do you have an extra folder?
Not a black folder.
I just been stuffing all my stuff in my notebook.
Where's the black folder I gave you?
I lost it.
Okay, all right. I'll give you another one. Give me a minute. All right, so we got 20. Jerry, come up here and get this folder that's up here. I got purple and blue left. All right, so page 20. Inequality word problems. I got it. Go ahead. I got it.
Bro, what?
Yes, inequality word problems. Sorry, I punched a hole in the paper. All right, let's paste this down. Now I need you to put your name on that half sheet that I gave you.
Oh, yeah, Jack said you get one.
All right.